Judy, tell us what it's like to be on this programme. What has it meant to you? Just give us kind of a, your evaluation form. What nice things are you going to say about us?
Well, I'm going to say that it's really nice to come on a course that's delivered really ethically.
And I'm really sorry, we are going to have to get rid of Indy because there's some deep breathing in the background. That's not going well. Come on, Windle. Out you go.
Imagine it though, when Jude's talking. You just hear Indy going.
What I've really enjoyed about the course is I've really enjoyed the laughter, and I've got a particular memory of doing the likes to dislikes and having just crawling around on the settee and laughing, and seeing Sarah crawl around on the settee and laughing because that was just so funny. So it's been a really good mix of being really sort of a lot of integrity and a lot of laughter, really sort of bringing ideas alive and making them very accessible through lots of practical exercises and discussion and so on. So really lovely course, thank you.
Thank you, Judy. Judy, this question won't go on the webinar, or it won't go on the YouTube thingy, whatever, the video.
All over the internet.
Yeah, it certainly won't go on now, will it? It's like, what? What are you on about? So you are, I bow to your expertise as a therapist, as a creative therapist, as a teacher, as an educator of past and present and future therapists. And I'm wondering, how does this NLP Practitioner Certificate fit into your model of therapy, your understanding of it? Where is its usefulness? Just something about that in terms of the context of your profession. That'd be all right.
Well, I guess it's a matter of degree, really. You can take some of the very sort of simplest of techniques, and then you can, like I've noticed actually, even now when I'm talking to students now, I've actually changed some of the language that I use so that I can make sure that I'm more upbeat and more positive. And I think maybe during this last year I've maybe lost a little bit of that. So it's been good to revisit that and remember the importance of being very appreciative, if you like, of the student-tutor relationship. So that's been really good. So that's taking the simplest of ideas and just revisiting them. And I think also what I've done in simple things in my teaching, again, I've remembered to be, to make sure that I teach with various channels and various different sort of submodalities. So using, making sure that I do some of the visual as well as the kinesthetic as well as the auditory and the language and so on. So I've revisited that. And then you can take it all the way through to sort of thinking about, almost like a complete reframe and questioning of some of the ideas about therapy and how helpful is it to encourage the person to repeatedly tell their story, and that might actually be counterproductive in some sense. And I think as well, it's important to step back and think, well, what am I doing in encouraging this person to tell their story? Is it resourceful at this time? Or is it actually just ploughing the same furrow, and do we need to actually move forward to action and think about more resourceful behaviours? So I think it's applicable in a whole range of ways and to varying degrees, really.
Fabulous, fabulous.
That was fantastic.
Have you got a question, Sarah?
How would you, I think, about the course structure? How do you feel about the way that it's designed and being able to go in, practice the techniques, then come back and discuss? How's that helped with the learning process?
I think the course structure has been really good, because I think what you've done is that you've sort of introduced ideas at the beginning, and then we've gone back maybe and picked those up and revisited them, and we've done that so that the next time they were more complex. And so it's sort of been very laddered in terms of step by step, and building blocks have gone towards the bigger picture. So it feels like it's been very well thought through, very excellent resource materials with lots of really good, the paperwork that goes with it, and the resources in terms of the CD and the books, and so really well done, and also beautifully facilitated, very human, very person-centred, very, facilitative approach, so thank you.
Would you, what would you say to people who happened upon the NLP page on the website and they were thinking, I've got a number of organisations that I could choose to study with. Why would they choose us? Could you say anything about that?
Yeah, I think if you were looking to do an NLP course, I think it's important, as with every course, to make sure that it's one with integrity. And from what I understand about NLP, there's a lot of very short-term fixed courses that are really not well considered and maybe don't have a strong ethical base. So I think certainly on those two counts, this course is ethical. It's full of integrity, and the people who deliver it have been very. They also have a very high ethical standard, and I think as well as all the other qualities of the course, I think they're the two things that stick out for me. Thank you.